it's the Wednesday, so it's the third day of me and rehearsals. So we've gone through the second half of semi-final 2. Slight change of environment today, as because everyone around me on the work desk was really busy and I didn't want to disturb them. So I'm in one of the radio studios. I can't show you that wall because it's got the rehearsal feed and I'm not allowed to show that. I will get into very big trouble if I show you that screen. There's a picture of the Kiev skyline, so that I think that provides quite a nice backdrop for this video. Okay, so I'm just trying to remember from the top of my head who we had rehearsed. I don't have my computer with me, so knowing me, I'm probably going to forget one. Okay, so in order, San Marino, not San Marino. How do I say it? I mean, like everyone was in the present was clapping along when the rehearsal was going on, which was just, you know, that was quite a weird moment, but it was quite enjoyable in a kind of cheesy way. Guess I could say that. And then next we had Croatia. Oh my god, that was bonkers. I mean, it has to be seen to believed. Like there's no like really big gimmick. He just kind of walks around with the headset mic on, and he's got some backing singers and some violin and cello players, and it's this kind of Lion King-esque backdrop, and it just has to be seen to be believed. Trust me on this. Oh my god. And what was after Croatia? Oh yes, Norway was after Croatia. Yes. Pretty much the same as Melody Grand Prix. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing needed to be changed. It was absolutely fine. I'll try and say it in Norwegian from the top of my head. Deres første prøve gikk veldig bra. Det var veldig fin prøve. Alt var bra. Ja, jeg er veldig glad med deres prøve. Så ja, jeg er glad. So, after Norway, okay, Switzerland, we only saw like 2/3 of one rehearsal, and the rest of the run-throughs they didn't show it at all. Maybe either there was some tech problems with the feed, or the Swiss delegation are trying to hide something. Basically, she's like on this big plinth with some winding downstairs. She goes down the stairs at one point and she's got this big puffy yellow dress, which some people have compared to looking like Big Bird from Sesame Street, and some Grecian imagery in the backdrop. I didn't really like the colour scheme. I didn't think it went with the song because it's sort of like lilac and gold. By the way, it seems to be this year's red and blue. It's like most people are having their colour scheme as purple and gold, and I don't know why. Like, some variety, please, people. Okay, so after Switzerland was Belarus. Yes, Belarus was next. Oh, I was so happy with that. It looks so magical. Basically, they dance around on this little speedboat, and which the backdrop makes it look like they're going through space in all these different cities and stuff like that. And Ksenia, the female singer, looks so pretty in this white floral dress and some flowers in her hair and stuff like that. And oh, I'm so happy with that. It looks so lovely. Oh. So I'm really happy with that. Oh, I hope he qualifies. Oh, I'll be so upset if they don't. And then Bulgaria was next. It was pretty damn good, I thought. It's very classy, simple staging, but they've added some like holograms to that make it look like sparks are coming from his hands and stuff like that, which I think is really cool. And that kind of like sort of like magical person thing kind of tends to do well in Eurovision. So well, obviously it's a very technical staging, so there's some things to work out, but I feel like I still think it does have winning potential. I think once like it comes to live show and he's in full gear, I think that there's a good chance of some just kind of like grab you kind of think, because obviously with the first rehearsal no one's in full gear, so it was just kind of like, oh that looks really good. So I think once he's in full voice, he's really belting out the song, it's going to be really lifting up. So yeah, I'm happy with Bulgaria. So yeah, I think top 5 minimum, good winning chance, I think. After Bulgaria was Lithuania. Enough said. And after that was Estonia. Very similar to the national final. It was okay. Nothing special really. I didn't really like... Excuse me, sorry. I've been so lucky not coughing during these videos, but finally my talking is being interrupted by my coughing. But anyway, one thing that kind of was irrationally irritating me was that Laura had her hair like a Croydon facelift, you know, when you have your hair scraped back like that. You can see all my grey hair, sorry. And yeah, I didn't like that hairstyle on her. The dress looks very nice, but I just kind of feel like she would look much better if she had her hair down with some soft waves or something like that. Look a bit more elegant instead of that horrible scraped back hair. And then finally we had Israel. That looked pretty good, I thought. Solid closer to the semi-final. And he's kind of wearing like a slate grey muscle t-shirt, which I think a certain demographic, well, 2 certain demographics will very much appreciate that, because to be fair, he's got some very nice toned arms, so it was probably a wise idea for Israel to show them off. A lot of people were complaining about him sounding off-key, which, okay, he did sound off-key in this rehearsal, but, like, this is probably just me and my own personal philosophy when it comes to following rehearsals, but it's like, I don't care if people sound bad, if singers sound bad during a rehearsal, because it's a rehearsal, like, it's just there to practice. Like, no one goes at full strength during rehearsal, and like, you know, when I usually do the rehearsal coverage and stuff like that on Twitter, I almost never talk about the vocals. It's just very much like explaining how it looks and stuff like that. The only times that I very much care about the artist sounding good is the jury rehearsal and the live show. That's the only 2 times that I care about the singers singing well. But disagree with me all you want, but that's just my personal philosophy when it comes to covering rehearsals. So, sorry. Okay, so that was semi-final 2. I saw the whole of semi-final 2 and oh my god, this is such a hard semi-final to predict. Some people on my work desk was making some very bold calls that we might see for the first time more qualifiers from the first half from the second half. I'm really sceptical about that because pretty much every year people say that and it never happens. And I do agree that there are better stagings in the first half of semi-2 than the second half, but oh my god, right now I really can't call it. I really don't. I think it's really going to be a real margins game, really. I think it's going to boil down to the actual song and how they sound in the when it counts. Because, like, one false move in that jury rehearsal and you're out. You know, most of these acts cannot afford to screw up in the semi-final. Is nerve-wracking. Oh my god. Tomorrow I'm finally going to see the first half of semi-1 because I wasn't here on the Sunday, obviously, and we'll be allowed to get into the arena, so I'll try and get some little clips of the rehearsals. Obviously I'm very much excited to see Belgium. I know that a lot of people in the press centre were slagging it off. I'm hoping that that it actually the second rehearsal actually turns out really good and people look really stupid. So otherwise I'm going to be, if it does turn out to be as bad as people saying it, I'm going to be very upset and depressed and sulking tomorrow, but I hope not. I'm hoping that the second rehearsal is going to be outstanding. Well, not outstanding, I mean, obviously it's the second rehearsal, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the stage in the flesh as well. So, I'm sorry. Oh, God, I've had this cough for 2 weeks now. It's ridiculous. Okay, so that's it for today. So I'll see you tomorrow.